In this video, I coded it so that I go through the drama that is going on. My goal is to clarify what is happening. Also, according to YouTube statistics, only about 9% of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Anyways, back to the video. Very important information. Recently, there's been a lot of drama going on involving me getting doxxed and subsequent drama involving that. I generally like to keep drama off of my platform, so I've been keen on not addressing anything in a super public way. There's a lot of important stuff that I want to talk about in this document, although I'm going to try to keep it as concise as I can. I'm going to try and get as much drama out of the way as I can. Section 1 Doxing Summary. Recently, a dox was released by a group of individuals in an attempt to harass and expose me. They said that they did this due to the fact that I was egotistical, and that I was not a good person in general. Obviously, whether someone is a good person is completely up for debate, but regardless of that, no one deserves to be harassed in that way. This group of people attempted to release information about my family, about me, and about my friends. Obviously some things were true, and others were false. Section 2 My ex-girlfriend. This is going to be a longer section than the last one, because I think it's important to talk about. Back around 3 years ago, I got into a relationship. This person was a very loving and caring person, and there are a lot of good memories there. She was very encouraging, and if it wasn't for her, I'm not sure I ever would have started YouTube. She encouraged me to pursue my passion and work as hard as I did when I first started. She helped me with my logo, and she helped me be less of a noob at Twitter and Instagram. Although we fell off shortly after I started YouTube, I honestly have always held on to that and really appreciated it. I think this is important to start off with. She suffers from borderline personality disorder, self-harm, and other issues, and she did at the time although she was on medication. A few months after we moved in together, she wanted to get off her medication because she believed that it was making her not herself. I discussed it with her and tried my best to be a supportive boyfriend. After she stopped taking her medication, she became very unstable. Although at the beginning of our relationship she was wonderful, she started to get abusive and she cheated on me on various occasions. While she was unstable, I always did my best to help her and make sure that she was okay. I cared a lot about her and her well-being, and I still do now, even if that time period was one of the toughest time periods of my life. Recently, she's been flip-flopping on being positive or negative about me in public and private. A lot of people have tried to paint me as a horrible person based on things she has said. At points in the past she has said that I raped her, that I beat her, and that I starved her. She has admitted since then that all of these things are false, and as far as I'm aware she has told every person personally that these things are absolutely not true. I would never do those things to anybody, and it disgusts me to hear those things said. She told me that the reason she said these things is because friends she would meet would be fans of mine, and she wanted them to like her for her, not because she was Dream's ex, so her intention on doing that was to make them hate me. Again, she is in a horrible time period in her life and I really want her to get the help that she needs. I have been in contact with her mother, and I have offered any and all help that I could possibly give. I have never talked negatively about her in public because I know that anything I say would be used as justification for hating on her, and that would contribute terribly to her mental health. I do not want anyone sending her hate, and I encourage anyone sending her hate to reflect. There are lots of people that make mistakes in the world. Not all of them have a popular ex-boyfriend though. She doesn't deserve any more hate than anyone else. There are certain people that try and seek her out and cancel her, harass her for the things she's done in the past, and I really hope that me talking in detail about this will make them stop. I don't want anyone sending hate on my behalf, and I have said that on many occasions. The reason this is relevant to the doxing, though, is that she has recently been in contact with people that want to do harm to me or my family. Again, I like to see the best in people, and I like to think that the people that are taking advantage of people with mental health issues are the true horrible people and not the people with mental health issues. From what I have heard, she has said a variety of things that are not true in an effort to hurt my career or make people stop being fans of mine. I was surprised when I heard this because she still, even as of yesterday, would message me that she loves me and wants me back and that she is trying to get help, and I thought we were friendly with each other. A lot of the things that have been said are very obviously not true and lead me to believe that she was taken advantage of by people who really want to do harm to me. I think that people taking advantage of people with mental health issues is a huge problem in today's world, and this is a really good example of that. I truly believe that when my ex is healthy and stable, she is a wonderful person. One of the things that she has said is that I don't care about YouTube, and that I would only do it for money. That I'm going to quit in a year and leave everything behind. To me, this is clearly ridiculous, as YouTube is my passion. I've been doing YouTube since I was around 10 on different accounts, and I've been playing Minecraft for about as long. I'm extremely passionate about creativity, and have always wanted to be a YouTuber. I know that she knows this, so I know that this isn't something she believes. Another thing that she said is incredibly negative things about my appearance, saying that I'm obese or that I'm ugly or disgusting, going as far to say that I catfished her when we dated. She has never said this publicly, but she has said this in private to her past partners in order to make them not like me. Obviously, she says these things in order to hurt my reputation and make me look bad, as well as make herself feel better for things she has done. As for the catfish thing, this is very easily provable as false, and I know that she knows this, which is why she's never said it publicly. I was fairly open about my relationship at the time to my friends and my family could easily confirm that. Shortly after we met in person, she moved in with me and we lived together for almost a year. It wasn't a purely online relationship. She has gone as far as to show fake pictures of me to people she was romantically or sexually involved with, and tell every single bad tale about me in order to make them not like me. As for my appearance, she knows that I don't plan on doing a face reveal until after COVID, so she's known that she can spread everything, and the only way I can counter it is by releasing a face reveal. I'm not going to give in to that. All I can say is that I have met in person with now multiple people that can confirm independently that she lies. On top of that, she hasn't seen me in over a year and doesn't even know anything new about me other than public stuff. Regardless, insulting someone's looks is something no one should do. I feel terrible for anyone that is released as a fake pictures of me, because they will undoubtedly receive tons of hate and negative things said about them, and that is just horrible. Another thing that was said is that I have a contract with George and others that prevents them from saying anything negative about me, and that they get a revenue split of my channel in exchange for that. That it's a money operation, and that none of us care about each other or YouTube. I know that sounds incredibly dumb already, but I thought I would just mention it. Although I like to spoil my friends, I will go on record and say that they do not get a revenue split of my channel, nor do they get paid for being in any of my videos. Obviously we have contracts, but that's just standard with business. I've known Sapnap for about 9 years and we've been best friends for most of it. I helped Sapnap and George with all of their videos, and they both didn't even post on YouTube before I started YouTube. We've been together since the beginning and I love both of them like brothers. Bad Boy Halo 2. There's a video of her from a few weeks ago talking about how I'm an amazing person, and how much she enjoyed our relationship. She's also posted TikToks with her laughing about old stories and with my character in the background. I like to think that this is the real her, and not the things that she says when being manipulated. I truly think that she is a victim here, and I really don't support any hate towards her at all. She deserves support and care, and to be helped by the people who care about her. Mental health is a serious issue, and she's been going through problems for a long time. One of the reasons that I was afraid of saying anything about this is because I really don't want harm to come to her. I know that if she gets help, she can be a wonderful person, and I want that for her. I thought that this became important enough to talk about, though.